right, man.
So, John, we were talking about like women, men,
Yeah.
relationships, and
Yeah.
you know, we were talking about some girl that we know that was dating some guy, right?
Yeah.
And the guy was so annoyed with her, and he's like, "God, you think she'll find somebody?"
Yeah.
And this is what I really believe. There's
me.
a somebody for everybody. For guys like you and I, there's
Yeah.
a lot of somebodies.
Yeah.
Because we always have a lot, because we're friendly and we talk to lots and lots of people, and we're open and we're light and we're not dark, right? So there's a
Yeah.
lot of somebodies for us. But for a lot of people, there are just a few somebodies.
Right.
But even with a few somebodies, there's still plenty of somebodies for everybody.
So what you're saying is that, because I had a question. I mean, I had dated a girl. It was just impossible to get along with. But then I realized I'm a very dynamic person.
Yes.
And for whatever reason, she only likes like one-dimensional people. But then I realized
Well, we're at
there's a
3D.
lot. Yeah, there's a lot of one-dimensional people, especially in California. So,
Especially in LA,
yeah,
right? Why don't
yeah.
we just put it down to the air,
Yeah,
especially in LA,
yeah.
especially in Hollywood.
Yeah,
Right? Why don't we just fucking just put it right to a specific geographical part?
Right there in Hollywood, it's basically, that's the main thing, is that one dimension. If you can make that look good, you got a life, right? So anything outside of that would really not, this girl couldn't handle it at all. So I was like, how could she get along with anybody? Because all I was doing was being normal. So, but then the reality is can it be that she would actually get along with someone? And the answer is yes.
Yes, plenty of people.
Other people who are one-dimensional.
Right, there's plenty of one-dimensional people. I mean,
Right.
we're in the fifth dimension at
Yeah.
all times. I mean,
Right.
we really are. We're very different. So if
Yeah.
a fifth dimension person says hello to a fourth dimension person, the fourth dimension person will be challenged to go to the fifth dimension. But when a fifth dimension person dates a one-dimensional person, you can't date, and this is how it is, you can't date 4 dimensions down.
Wow.
So, I mean, here's you gotta wait.
I don't understand all the dimensions.
Well, think about it.
I
You
thought
and I
there
have
was
done.
3 dimensions.
No,
Now there's
we're
5?
5 dimensions.
Oh
okay?
my God.
You and
Yeah.
I, we like spent a lot of time working on ourselves, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
And we do a lot of reading, and we do a lot of coaching and so forth, right? So we are in the 5th dimension,
Right,
okay?
yeah.
A lot of people don't spend a lot of time working on themselves. They don't believe in self-help, so they're in the
Yeah.
1 dimension.
Yeah.
So 1 dimension can date a 2 dimension, right?
Right.
A 2 dimension can date a 3 dimension.
Right.
A 3 dimension can date a 4 dimension, and a 5 dimension can date a 4 dimension. But a 5 dimension can't go 2 dimensions down, because then he will lose his fucking dimensional mind.
Now, one of the problems being a man is that a 5 dimension can mate with a 1 dimension. What happens when a 5th dimension makes a baby with the 1st dimension?
Oh, then you have a 3 dimension, because it just evens it out.
Oh, okay,
Because
so
the baby's getting the 5-dimensional thoughts from the father, and then she's also getting the 1-dimensional limited belief system from the 1-dimensional mother. So then you have a 3-dimensional human that when she or he gets older can date a 2-dimension or a 4-dimension.
Okay, so we kind of stifle evolution, so we won't have a 7th dimension baby.
No.
Maybe a 5 dimension might have a 10 dimension baby.
Well, 5 and a 5 actually has a dimensional baby that's considered godlike, and then it creates a 6th dimension because it always goes 1 dimension up.
All right, so let's talk about when a 1 dimension, a first 1 dimension
Right.
and a 1 dimension. have a
Oh
baby.
God, that's basically when a 1 dimension meets a 1-dimensional
Yeah.
baby. Then you got an LFI. You got a low frequency individual
yeah.
that's really basically going to that basically the baby might be a 0-dimensional person. Might be somebody that's
Murderer, killer,
Dexter, Morgan,
taking person.
yeah, taking
bottom
person,
feeder.
bottom feeder, Ted Bundy type of style.
Well, it could also just be the bottom feeders of the earth.
Could be a gold digging woman. Like I
Yeah.
find gold digging women.
Right.
Gold digging women are 0-dimensional women.
Yeah, they come from 1-dimensional parents.
Well, no, they come from
1 plus
1-dimensional.
1 equals 0.
Right, they can have like 1-dimensional parents that live in Scarsdale, and all of a sudden these 1-dimensional parents, they meet each other, and the 1-dimensional woman meets this guy with money, and the guy with money wanted a 1-dimensional woman because no 5-dimensional woman would ever want him because she was too spiritually evolved, so he found the hottest 1-dimensional woman he could, and together they used each other for a period of 10 years, and the 1-dimensional woman divorced the 1-dimensional man. And then what happened next is that they had kids, and they had 1-dimensional, 0-dimensional kids, because let me tell you something, when you have a 1-dimensional parent, you're teaching those kids those awful 1-dimensional fucking traits.
So listen, so the bottom line here is there's somebody for everyone, and that's kind of scary.
Pretty much.
Come on back again for more amazing videos.
See you later.
Bye.